What's up? 57 days. 57 days out from game time, baby. So the plan for today, we're going to go hit chest. We did back yesterday, and that was actually a pretty good lift. Felt good during the lift. Feel good after the lift. Energy is good. We are in full swing of the calorie deficit, but we still feel good. Optimistic. I feel powerful. I feel strong. I feel dangerous, and that's what we want to feel. Lethargy. The feeling of being tired is coming for sure, but we are cutting the calories out. We are lowering the weight. We are ensuring not to get injured. So that's the plan, and we're gonna stick to it. Chest day today, we'll do incline, we'll do flat, we'll do flies, we'll do some decline. I tend to avoid dumbbell work when I'm in calorie deficit and I'm in the early morning hours. I just don't really agree with doing it. With me, I don't want to cause an injury, right? And so far, I think we've done a pretty good job of building the physique into what it is today. We'll do 8 to 12 reps, depending on the feel of the movement. I will say, right shoulder's a little achy. It's a little achy today. Another thing. So as you know, the supplements I've been taking, right? The MK677s, and really that's the only thing that's, that you can't buy at GNC. You got to buy that online. But all that is a ghrelin agonist, and it is what it is. Increases human growth hormone. It tells your body, it tells your pituitary gland to release more growth hormone. It's not doing nothing insane, and I'm not even taking a lot. I think I take 10 milligrams twice a day, so I'm taking about 20 milligrams a day of MK. I take 5 milligrams of creatine every day. I try to get my body weight in protein every day. I don't know. But anyway, what I'm getting at is I feel like this little pain on my left wrist, right like where your watch would sit, on the top, inner portion of the arm. And unfortunately, unfucking-fortunately, I feel like all these blogs are is just an update on a new injury I've been having. But that comes with the job. That comes with this life. It comes with the bodybuilding lifestyle. I think I have like a growth, like a cyst or something like that. Right here, you can kind of see that it's bumped up. Right here, it's clearly bumped up. I can feel it. So I got to go to the doctor and have that looked at. And that's kind of annoying. So there's always something I'm doing. I had a cyst cut out of my upper back last year. This is something happened. And I'm wondering, I'm going to be completely honest with you. The one on the back, I started to notice it the very first time I took MK677. Could it be a coincidence? Maybe. But I never noticed it till I started the MK. The very, very first time. So we're talking in 2016 probably. First time I did MK677. I did it for right around 4 months. months, I think, and I noticed a lump. I thought it was ingrown hair the very first time. I thought maybe it was a pimple, and then over time it just never went away, and it slowly grew. Now, I never had an issue ever in my life with what's going on my left wrist, ever before. Been taking MK for about 2 months now, a month and a half, and I noticed this. And I wouldn't even notice it if it wasn't in the area it was in. But I could feel the tendons and muscles moving underneath it every time I contract or whatever. So I gotta have that checked. So 2 things to think about. If it is in fact from the MK, because MK increased growth hormone, I'm here to tell you MK works and it increases growth hormone. Because if you did have cysts or tumors or anything like that in your body and you started taking HGH injection, like the real HGH from a men's health clinic or whatever, cysts and tumors can grow and enlarge because of the growth hormone. So keep that in mind. I 100% believe MK677 from Swiss Chems does what it's supposed to do and tells the body to release more growth hormone. I 100% believe that it's doing that. I 100% believe Swiss Chems MK677 is real, is legit. Now, unfortunately, I have this thing here. Because if that's the case, there are a lot of other good things that happen when you increase growth hormone in the body. Better skin, better hair, an anti-aging effect, better energy, better fat disposal, better sleep, more energy, better body fat composition, meaning you'll burn body fat a little bit faster, a little bit easier. Lots of good things. So, Swiss Chems MK677 is real, is legit, and if you want to put on some size and you want to increase your growth hormone, you take it. Mind you, I'm taking a low dose. Could take 30 to 40 milligrams a day. Oh yeah, buddy, you're doing good stuff. So, anyway, that being said, I gotta go to the doctor, have this thing checked out. So that's on the list. Alright? On another note, something I want you to understand is you are a salesman. Wrong. What do you mean I'm a salesman? I don't sell shit. You're always selling in life. You are always selling, whether it's with your mouth or with your looks. At the end of the day, you're selling something. Let me give you an example. Kids, clean your room. We don't want to. Child, clean your room. We don't want to. Clean your room or you'll get in a whooping. You're selling the fact that if you don't clean your room, you're going to get a whooping. So you're selling the consequence of violence. Clean your room because it instills the discipline in you that you'll carry for the rest of your life. And if you have a clean room, you can have a clean mind and allow you to think and act and do what's necessary to become a successful human being. That's selling with logic and an outcome or reason, right? Okay, so now when you work out, you're selling yourself without even speaking, right? walk into a room and you're in really good shape, you're selling the fact that this guy looks like he's got discipline. This guy looks like he's not afraid to work hard. This guy has dedication. You can see he has the ability to dedicate to something. You're selling yourself without saying a word. When you walk into the room and you're overweight, filthy, no haircut, you're dirty, you're yawning, you are selling that you lack discipline, that you have no dedication, unless you want to consider dedication to McDonald's every day your dedication. You are selling the fact that you look untrustworthy, unconsiderate, an unreliable individual. Rome, how do you get inconsiderate, unreliable, and untrustworthy from an overweight person? Because that overweight person has children or someone that relies on them, and they can't even take care of themselves to ensure that they're here as long as they can be to provide or be whatever they are to the individual that's relying on them. Wow, Rome, we don't look at it like that. Well, start looking at it like that. Start looking at it like that. You're selling yourself every time you go anywhere. You are selling yourself anything and everything you do is selling you. You're selling the idea of you. When it comes down to it and they're comparing you versus someone else, what do you think they're looking at? Who are you taking for a job? Right? All things even, except one is out of shape and overweight, and the other one is in great shape and within his weight markers. Why would you take the out of shape person? Right off the bat, you know this person is probably going to be sick more often. This person is brain is not going, most likely is going to be not as sharp. Now that doesn't mean I'm not saying fat people aren't smart and in shape people are. That's not at all the case. But what I'm saying, what are you doing, Bub? You going or what the heck are you doing? I'm like letting you go, Bub. Okay. What I'm saying is if you're unhealthy, you're gonna miss more days of work. You're going to be out sick more often. You will have less energy, less pep than others. You represent a company and they see you as an out of shape, overweight individual that's representing your company. I'm sorry to tell you. I really am sorry to tell you, but I'm not sorry. That in the world we live in today, as soft as it has become, you are selling yourself at all times, and you're selling whatever or whoever you're affiliated with. You're putting on a uniform for somewhere. You're representing that company or that entity. You're selling that entity. Period. Don't you think that if you're in shape, that sells something much better? Why? And like I just said, the person that's in shape is getting sick less. They're going to the doctor less. All right, let's put it another way. In shape versus an out of shape person. A fat person, I don't want to use that word. It's just mean. I'm not trying to be mean or rude. I don't want to be mean or rude. I just want to emphasize the importance of being in shape, being healthy and the impact it has not only on your life, the people around you, on their life, the companies that you work for, the businesses you represent, the town you represent, the state you represent, everything and everywhere that is affiliated with you, you represent it. It's some magnitude or some weight or another. Period. So, if you're in shape and you look good in your uniform, that makes whatever you represent look good. If it's me versus you on an interview for any job, and wear a tie, same schooling and same level of work experience, all that, the only difference is I'm in shape and you're not. Why would you take the person that's not in shape? They're selling themselves without saying a dang word. You're always selling. Always selling. What I want you to take away from this little rant is I want everyone out there to be healthy, to be happy, to be strong. I want everybody out there to achieve absolute greatness and achieve everything they ever want. But you gotta be willing to put in the work to get there. And if you're not willing to put in the work, you will never, ever get there. Alright, I'm done. I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna hit chest, I'm gonna do my warm-up, I'm gonna hit chest, I'm gonna do cardio. And I'm gonna finish it like I always do. Don't let anyone tell you no. Don't let anybody stop you from going after something you want. Push yourself. Always push yourself to the limit. Find out what you're made of. Find out how much tenacity you actually have. Test yourself regularly. Don't quit, man. Don't ever quit. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to fail. Remember, you only fail when you quit trying. Think about it. You only fail when you quit. Someone can't say to you, oh, you failed. But I'm still working. I'm still working. I'm still in progress. I haven't failed yet. It may require me to do this 1,001 times to be successful on 1,002. I didn't fail yet. You know what I'm saying? I have not failed yet. Now when you quit, then you failed. Don't ever quit. Time goes by way too fast, my friends. It goes by way too fast. Before you know it, you're 37 and you're planning on stepping on a stage for the first time in your life. Something I could have and should have done over 15 years ago, which I could have done back then. I was in good shape then too. I was working hard. I was pushing myself just like I do now. Money was a bit tighter. I was younger and a bit broke. But I would have still attempted it. I still would have tried. I still would have did it. I didn't do it for other reasons. I let other people dictate what I was going to do with myself. I let other people tell me no. I let other people stop me. So here we are at 37 years old, newly divorced. I'm a father of two beautiful, beautiful girls. They're my world. They're my princesses. And I can't quit. They know what I'm doing. They know I'm going to step on a stage. And they know how I feel. They know I don't quit. And they know how I feel about quitting. So we're doing it no matter what. Even if we're out of shape. Even if we don't make it conditioning. Even if we don't hit the body fat percentage. We're still doing it. Because Rome don't quit. Rome don't quit. So, you are not allowed to quit. You must push yourself. Not just for yourself, but for your children. Push yourself to the limit. Don't give up. Don't quit. Work in progress. I'm going to go in here and get mines. You go get yours.